Let me ask you something. When was the last time you ordered something off Amazon Prime or got Deliveroo delivered direct to your door? Now think about your business that you run. How long does it take your customers to get hold of you? There's a disconnect, I think, in what we as customers and consumers are expecting versus what we as business owners are delivering. And it's actually been 7 years. It was back in 2018 that Google released a white paper called The Age of Assistance, where they basically saw this coming. Customers are getting more demanding, they're getting more impatient, and they're getting more expectant. And there are more and more offerings for them to quickly get whatever they want using the device that's in their hand. And that wasn't a prediction, I don't think. I think it was a wake-up call. And here in 2024, a lot of us are still hitting the snooze button. Picture this, right? If you're a service supplier, it's 2 p.m. on a Monday and the rain's coming down, and one of your customers needs concrete on site now. They need aggregates delivered, they need waste picked up, they've discovered Legionella that they need to deal with in their property, or they need to get a liquid screed pour delivered tomorrow, or they need to get a tree surgeon round because there's been some emergency. Where is that person? They're not typing it away at desktop like me. They're on site, they're in a lay-by, they've got their phone in their hand and they are desperately looking for an answer. They're looking for a connection and someone to take away their problem. Maybe their usual suppliers let them down. So who gets that job? Is it the person with the fanciest website? Is it the person that has a huge show reel that takes 2 minutes to load? Or is it the first person that picks up the phone? I'm coming at this from a digital perspective, and I basically say to people that you need to be able to get discovered, get trusted, get chosen and contacted in the shortest time possible. That doesn't necessarily mean you need the most incredible website, but it does mean you need a whole bunch of testimonials and case studies and social proof. You need to be top of Google through ads, through SEO, through having a well put together Google Maps presence. This stuff is so vital now, and I think so many people miss out and misunderstand how important this stuff is and how easy it is to actually do this stuff largely from your phone. Your customers aren't just business owners, they're Amazon Prime members, they're Deliveroo Plus subscribers. In their personal lives, they can get literally anything they want within hours or the next day. And they're bringing those expectations to work, just like you and me. They're not being impatient, but they know better is possible because their experience is like that every day, with all of the services that they subscribe to and use to get what they want whenever they want it. So I know what you're thinking, which is, well, we can't possibly give everyone an instant quote. We need to speak to them first. We need to go away, check with suppliers. We need to check availability. But here's the secret, I'm not asking you or telling you that's what you need to do. You just need to be the first person they contact. So if it's through a contact form or a WhatsApp message, you need to be replying to them. Ideally, we're pushing them for phone calls, and then you or your answering service are picking up that call straight away and reassuring them that they're in the right place. That first impression after they've found you and they've started to trust you because they've seen a little bit about you, whether that's Google reviews and friendly pictures of people, sometimes that human connection is so important. Those are the things that we've got to get right now. The biggest barrier here isn't technology, it's not training, it's not even time, it's mindset. I think we're stuck thinking that, well, we've always done it this way. People send us an email and then we reply to the email the next day. And if we missed a quote, then that's fine. They'll go somewhere else. We still think of instant response as a luxury, but it's not. It's a necessity. I think it's just about understanding what instant response means for your business. For me, if I can't pick up the phone, an answering service will pick it up for me. I use Moneypenny, they answer the phone, they answer politely. I get the messages at the end of the day if I've missed them, and I respond to people as soon as possible, especially if it's a prospect or a client chasing something up. If they come to me through WhatsApp, they're going to be answered within a few hours, either by me or one of my assistants. And if they come via email, again, I normally check on that at least 3 times a day, but I'm not on it obsessively because I literally couldn't work if I was obsessively looking at these messages. Because fear of being overwhelmed, fear of giving instant answers and then regretting it, and fear of just losing control of everything is very valid. But we've got all the tools available to us. Well, I mean, it's one tool really, to take a lot of that pain out of our lives. So what are you going to do first about this? Well, the first thing I want you to do tomorrow is go outside with your phone and try and call your own business. Try and contact your own business. Do it at 7 a.m. when your customers are out there on site already planning their day. Do it at 4 p.m. when there's a crisis just when you want to go home. Do it in a lay-by with terrible signal. Can you load your website, or is it poorly optimized? This is all the stuff that you need to be testing. I guarantee you'll spot at least 3 things that make it harder than it needs to be to contact your business. Here's the brutal truth. If you can't easily contact your own business, well, nor can anyone else. It's 2024, and that's not just an inconvenience. I mean, it's commercial suicide. Every missed call is missed revenue, and every delayed response is a customer going elsewhere. If there's one thing that we can be sure of, it's that the future is only going to get more demanding. not less. And the winners won't be the ones with the fanciest tech. They'll be the ones who nailed the fundamentals of human reaction and interaction first. Start now, because your competitors are already thinking about this stuff.